Hello. Oh, there's already someone here. That's fantastic. I am knitting, and I'm sorry I'm wearing these glasses. I can't see very well, but I had two pairs that were stronger or whatever, so I can see better and read better. But one of them cracked, and the other pair, they disappeared this weekend. I'm not sure where they are. So I am left with these. I have some others at school. So I think that I'll be good tomorrow when I'm at school. But I cannot read very well. I hardly can read what it's saying in like welcome to the chat or whatever. Oh, I hope that I can read the comments today. I'm sorry if I can't. I'm going to try. Well, for those, hello, Rosie. I see that it's you because it's green and it has 3 words. It must be you. Hello, welcome, welcome. Well, for those who watch the replay and don't know me, my name is Linda. I'm Norwegian, but I live in Spain. What else? I'm a teacher and I love to crochet. Work at a Norwegian school. And I am knitting this first sleeve of a sweater, the first of 3 on the second, what can we say? Revolt? No, second volt. I had 4 sweaters first, and now I got 3 before Christmas, and then I got 2 after Christmas, and a lot of hats after Christmas. Oh, who is that? I cannot read. Oh no, this is terrible. Somebody says hi. Is it Irma? No, it's Rose Harper, I think. Hi. Oh, this is terrible. I can't read. I don't think that any of these are better. Let's see. Oh, yes, these were a little better. So we'll go with these. I found someone. I tried these. I thought these were stronger, but they were not. They were actually weaker. But now I'm good. It's not the perfect, but it's okay. So hello, Rose and Rosie, and somebody else lurking there. I've done more than 40 centimeters, but I need to go over 50. So I got like 10 centimeters left. I was thinking that I was going to make some chickens during this live, but I'll just be knitting a little bit first. And then I found out that I haven't got any more black. Actually, I do have some black left, but it's in my car because I forgot to bring my suitcase from when I was at the ranch. I have brought my friend's empty suitcase back to fill it up with the rest of her things so she can have them because she's going to live at the ranch. But I forgot that I had my own suitcase in my car, so I didn't bring it up. So I have a little black left, but I have to buy more tomorrow. So I will be making the chicken body and the feet and the wings, of course. So I'm just going to be preparing some of them. I need to have some. Actually, this weekend at the ranch, I have made the, well, I didn't make it there, but I have made these last days, 3 Santas. I would have loved to show them to you, but I have only got 1 left. And that one is in the car also because, well, I have only got 2 left because they sold. And I made an octopus and it sold. So between the friends who were there, they wanted it. So I just went home with with just 1 Santa. So that's that. It's good that it sold. So can't be too angry about that, right? Oh no, I'm gonna go with black the whole way around with black. So that is nice that they sold. I was preparing them for the market, the 9th of December, that I have gotten, that I've been approved for. But I will have to make another 2 Santas, I think. I have a photo, though. I'm going to show you. I sold them, and then I said, oh no, give them back to me. I need to take a photo. So you can see these things that I made. Oops. Here they are. Does this look Christmas or does this look like Christmas? I think they're so cute. The one in the middle has not got two legs. I wanted to put the legs tied together. It doesn't look the best, but my friend's sister bought it to bring home to her daughter. And the beige octopus and one of the other the bigger Santas was bought by another friend of mine. So that was cool and good. Hello, Lori. Hey. Oh, is Linda too here as well? I mean, Linda too. Well, Rosie is saying hi, Linda too. Thank you, Rose. Yes, I think they're really cute. And Lori will be listening mostly. And as you can see in the background, I have some things here. This sweater is actually something I made, I don't know, a year ago, I think. It was from my friend, but she doesn't wear it. She ordered it from me, but she doesn't wear it. So she wants me to try to sell it at the market. So I'll try to sell it. Also, she's made this. She's knitted that with double strand. So she wants me to try to sell that as well on the market. So I will do that. I have 2 new items there. It's not I who have her in a hurry and knitted them. Or the one on the door. The other is crocheted, of course. Oh, is Linda Snyder here as well? Hello, Linda. Oh, there you go. Hey, hi, Linda. There you were. I have prepared a quiz for today, so I think that we will do that in, I don't know, maybe in half an hour or so. We can have a quiz. Actually, the giveaway thing, oh my goodness. I think it's such a shame, and I feel so embarrassed and bad for Lou. Well, she is the best though, but I was going to the post office to send her the balaclava that she won fair and square, and it cost me like, I don't know, €7 to make, and then they wanted more than €30 to send it, to ship it to America. And I'm just, what? €30? 35? I don't remember. I just heard 30, and the rest was just noise. I'm just error. What's happening? So I had to go home and rethink it, or at least just let it sink in. But Lou repeatedly told me, just both in an email and on one of the comments, that please don't send it to me. It's so expensive. So I'm thinking I'm going to keep it in hopes that Trump either comes to his senses, which I don't think, or that he's away and somebody else comes in and changes all of those tariffs. Because then I would send it to her if the prices go down. So I'm going to hold on to it. So I do not want to just let it go, because I'm a person who wants to keep my promise. I hardly don't keep it if it's possible to do it. Once, I know about one time that I had to go back on a promise, and I was just so sad about it. Okay. Because I promised a friend of mine to stay at my house in Norway. And it was when I was I was about to sell my house in Norway, and I had already moved to Spain, but somebody rented the house, and I was living here. And when I got renewed, well, when my job contract got renewed, I wanted to move and I wanted to sell my apartment. And I told this person that, well, you can stay there because I'm not gonna sell until August, so you can stay through July. Then in April, this was because this person was going to work in Norway at the restaurant and needed a place to stay. No problem. And then it's slipping. It's really slipping. What's happening to my cells, my brain cells? Work, 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 work. Yeah. In like April or maybe May, somebody wanted to buy. I think it must have been in May. They wanted to buy it, and yeah, you can buy it, and this is the price and stuff. They offered something, and I said okay, and then the date will be the 1st of August, and they came back. No, she does not want that. She wants to take it the 1st of July. And I'm just, no way. That's impossible. I cannot do that because I have promised somebody that they can stay there. And then they said that, well, no, they really need it, but they could stretch it until the 5th, July 5th. And I'm just, no, I have given them this promise. I can't do that. Oh no, what shall I do? And I just had to break that promise, but I knew I had to arrange something else. But what am I going to do? I have to do it. And then at least I said, well, then the price must be this amount higher if she wants it before. So I got a little bit better price, but then it was the 5th of July. So I had to tell this person that you cannot stay longer than the 5th of July, but I'm going to arrange something else. And I did. I had some friends that could accommodate both them and myself. They have a big house and the garage, and I was in the basement, so it was okay. Because I was going to stay there as well until the end of July before I was going to leave for Spain with my car. So I kind of broke my promise, but I mended it. That's why I really want to mend this as well, thinking that I want. Oh, what have I done here? Oh no, what's happening? Oh yeah, thinking that I want to keep my promise, but in a while, maybe in a good while. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Let's see. Yeah, Rosie's hoping with me hoping that Donald Trump is coming to his senses, which I do not think, or that the new president, maybe he's getting kicked off. Of course, he's going to stay there for 3 years, but who knows? Maybe everybody says that, no, you cannot have this tariff. We have to change it. Or even so, well, we'll have to wait 3 years and I'll ship it to her. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe in the end it will mean that I have broken my promise to Lou, but I do not want to do that. I don't like breaking promises. Not at all. Okay, I have to increase now. Here we go. I've been put away this sweater for some days because I started the sleeve, and when I came up to here, I thought, no, it's too narrow. I want to have it wide. So I frogged it until here, and I made it wider from there. And then I thought, ooh, this is going to be too wide. So I just left it like here. But then I asked my friend yesterday, and she's, no, go for it. That's okay. So if she says go for it, I'm going for it. So now this is going to be the medium size for somebody. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. I think it's a man, but I think maybe it's this lady's husband, and he's not big. So a medium is a good size for him. I think she wanted black for her husband. And then it's the 2 blues that I have to make, that I'm having problem finding enough skeins to do those blue. I bought dark blue or navy blue, 20 skeins. So I'm gonna see if I used less than 10 skeins on this black one, I may be able to do 10 skeins of each sweater in that navy blue. I mean, I had 10 skeins of this black, or I ordered 5 and I had 5. So if I have enough, and if there is more leftovers, then maybe the large size can do with 10 each of the dark navy blue. Hoping that, but I still don't know if she wants the navy blue. Maybe she says, since I can't get the lighter blue, that okay, I want red instead. Who knows? I don't know. Just have to wait and see. And I remembered just now that I actually had a whale to make. I have to make a whale. It was a custom order. Well, yeah. At the market, one of the persons working at that church where I had the market, he wants me to make him a whale because that is his favorite animal. So I have to do that. I just remembered. In between all of these things I have to do, I'm kind of forgetting what I need to do. But I don't have to do it tomorrow because he's not in a hurry. He can have it before Christmas sometime, or after even. But I should do it within a week or 2. And what are you all doing? Well, Lori is, I bet she's doing some dishes or something. I don't know. But I've been doing the dishes all weekend. No, not all weekend. Since yesterday morning. This time it wasn't too bad. It wasn't that many people. Actually, there were quite a few people, but half of them were sick. So they were in their beds yesterday. I was not there on Friday. I was so tired after school. But they were laying in their beds, feeling sick, many of them. So I did, there were not that many plates and cups and stuff glasses and to clean. But it was nice. It was very nice. Very good to be with those people. And now there are just like less than 10 people left, I think. So tomorrow we're gonna have a barbecue at the house of somebody of them, because a family they have, one of the couples has their own house. So we're going there. It's gonna be so nice. After work, of course. And what are you making? What are you making? What are you cooking or whatever? Yeah. I'm gonna do like 3 more rounds of this or so. I'm gonna do one more increase of this, and then I'm gonna change to my chickens. The yellow small chickens, because I have, I have 1 or 2 to bring to the market, but I want more of them. Actually, I should make cats as well, but I haven't made cats since last year. So I would have to watch the tutorial because I have no idea. I don't remember anything of how to make them. I can now make Santas with my eyes closed. No, that's an exaggeration. But I can make Santas without having anything to look at. But to make a cat, no, I can't. I don't remember. Let's see. Hello, Scar Dragon. I think you're new. I don't think I've seen you here before. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, you're a crocheter. That is awesome. I crocheted that one, and now I'm knitting, but I'm just going to be crocheting in a little while. I am in a kind of like a crocheting mode. I like crocheting, but I have to knit some sweaters because it's an order. But I prefer crocheting, absolutely. And lately I have been making a dog and a lot of, or some octopi, and yeah. And Rose is making an amigurumi gingerbread man. Yeah, I want to make another one because I only got the burnt one, you know. So because the other one sold. Let's see where I have the burnt one. Here it is. I have the burnt gingerbread man. I want to make another one, so I have one that's not burnt with this brown. Like I made a dog. I made a new dog the other day. The actual size is this one from the tutorial. And then I just made this because I made one of these front legs and it was so big, so I just left it. But then I thought, let me do it and continue and make this dog. This is the cutest dog ever. I mean, this style. I think this side is a bit strange, but this side is so cute. And this is so adorable. Something about the ear here that is a bit off, but that's okay. That makes him even cuter in a way. And Scare Dragon says, I use Burnett Baby Sport yarn pastel. I do not, Burnett, I've heard about Burnett from all of the other crocheters online, like Passionate Kelsey or whoever, Sarah from Crochet Vision, and a lot of others. But I do not have that here in not in Spain. I'm not in Norway. I'm Norwegian, but I live in Spain. So these are called Luna, I think. Or Melissa. Some are called Melissa, and some are called Luna. Luna, like the moon. And some I bought in Norway when I was there this summer. Oh, what happened? Oh no. Let's see. I think I kind of stepped on something here. Let's see now. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There was the light again. And I made this the other day. It's just really chunky, this yarn. And I like the size. And I like the model. But I'm not too keen on the colors. I mean, it's so variegated, so busy. I would have liked it if it was more brown and less white, for example. And more patchy instead of kind of like stripy. This just seems painted. Like you painted the stripes on. Let's see. Rosa says, I think of making red cabbage. Oh, with apples and chestnuts. I mean, food, right? You're not going to make them crocheted. Maybe tomorrow, getting organized for shopping ingredient. Okay, yeah, food. It must be food. And Scare Dragon says, there's acrylic and chunky ones. I use acrylic. I do not use a lot of acrylics. Well, this must be acrylic, isn't it? of course, these yarns that I'm used for amigurumis, I bet they're acrylic or polyester. Some of it is 100% polyester. Well, yeah, this was polyester, and I guess all of the others are as well. But when I knit, I like to use wool, mostly. And when I crochet, I like to use cotton. So I guess I've got all the different ones. And Scared Dragon says, I love chunky, but I don't have the money. Yeah, because this was 55 meters, but it wasn't too expensive. I think it was $250 for 55 meters. Isn't that an economic price? I think so. We have these China stores where you can find the yarn. So normally I find the yarn there for up till €3. I don't think it's been 350. And euros and dollars are about the same. When I went to Norway, the price was more than the double. But I bought some this summer when I went to visit my mom. I found 2 stores that had, I think this is bought in Norway, but I lost the label. And terrible, 8-9 euros, something like that. So it was really expensive. Let me see. How is that? Or maybe it was 7 euros, maybe 7 to 8. And Rosie says, Linda, I crocheted a beetroot, but no red cabbage yet. A beetroot. A root of some kind. I don't know the beet, what that is. Hello, Tere. Hola. Obrigado. Obrigado per estar qui. Something like that. Tere is from Brazil. That's so exotic. I love that. Yeah, I was gonna decrease one more time in a little while, so I have to be knitting a little bit here, and then after I have decreased, I will find the chicken yellow and start crocheting, and then I will find the quiz that I've looked up or that I made. Like, not me personally, but ChatGPT, of course. We love this ChatGPT friend who is making life a little easier in a lot of ways. I think that I will have to cut this yarn off down here so I can drag it through up here, so I can know where to. Poof. Poof, poof. Come on, will you? There. Yeah, you're welcome, Tere. Of course. I have Brazilian friends living here. Well, I had actually a Brazilian family living in my house for 7 months. So I like Brazil. They have been living here in Spain for a long time, though. Okay, there. Now I'm gonna put it over so I can know where I'm at. And then this is gonna be white. And then black. And now we're cooking. I am not sure. I don't think that I will bring all of the clothes that I have to that market because it's too much. How can I set it all up? I wonder. It's not so easy. I'll figure it out somehow, though. Oh, of course, Tere, of course. And even Tere, I like I liked it more before. I like football, like soccer, the Norwegian. I mean the what America says soccer, but football. And Brazil are the best in the world. Well, they have won more championships, I think. But actually, Norway beat Brazil twice. Norway is my country, so I'm a bit proud, very proud of that. Norway has beaten Brazil twice, but that was in 98, 97 and 98. First, we won 4-2, 4-2 in Norway as a training match. And then in Marseille, at the World Championships, we also won in the group. We won 2-1. And that was amazing. That was the 23rd of June, 1998. Everybody knows that in Norway. Who can forget that? Also, the 23rd of June is El Dia de Juan, San Juan. So it's easy to remember because we were having this barbecue, not barbecue, the fire. And then we just heard somebody was watching the match. I wasn't watching it. And then they just shouted. They were crazy because we scored the second goal and we won from a penalty. Oh, a beetroot. Rødbeter? In Norwegian, it's the rødbeter. I was thinking, could it be that? No, I was thinking rødbeter. Rød in Norwegian is rot. But of course, then the root is the rød. It's the red. The red beet. Red whatever, right? Cool. I'm not very fond of them. They don't taste much, but I don't know. I ate them for 10 days at some time, but I'm not too fond of them for myself. Yeah, you looked it up. Okay. Oh, you live in Rio de Janeiro, the city of the carnival. I have friends in Sao Paulo. A couple that I know lives there. They're Brazilian. In Cabriúva, just outside of Sao Paulo. I've never been there though. I've been to Peru and just slightly into Chile. And just on the airport in Colombia. That was crazy. They had to search the body, and I was just laughing. No, they're gonna search me. Oh no. I was just acting silly. So she just, okay, go. Yeah. Now we will have just black. I'll do 2 more rounds and then we'll change. Because this is a normal round and then there will be 1 increasing round. Hello, Chat Chain Crochet. Hello. I'm a little bit, have you been here before? Your name seems a little bit familiar, but I'm not sure. Are you new or have you been here before? Very nice of you to join anyway. Oh, you're Nerika. That's why I was a little bit, I guess. Do you keep changing your, channel or something? Nerika, our Indian friend. You're always here, so you're faithful, right? You're Holding out. Holding out for a hero till the end of the night. And he's gotta be strong and he's gotta be hurt and he gotta I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta I need a hero. Oh yeah. Tina Turner. Oops. Rika says, I'm so busy with making stock for my pop-up stall. Yeah. What are you making now? What kind of items are you working on at the moment? I need to tidy this room so badly. Now I've had 2 weekends where I haven't had time to do anything because I ran to the ranch. And during week, I'm too tired to even touch it. Whew. So next weekend, hopefully, I will have time. Because I don't think I'm going to the ranch. Now that my friend lives there, I should go there more, of course. But actually next weekend, she has some visitors from Norway. So they can keep her company and I can have one weekend here with the preparing things and cleaning up this mess of mine. Nerika says, I'm making Goku anime characters keychain. Wow. He was bald for 2 days, so I thought, why not give him his hairstyle? Yeah, why not, right? So now he's getting here. That is good. We need here. I also make the Santas here, and my friend couldn't understand why on earth do you do it that way. And another friend was like, but what is, I mean, she didn't understand that the thing in the back is his hair. He hasn't only got beard, he has beard and he has white hair as well. That's what I think. Anyway. And actually, it's good to cover the neckline for my Santas because they're not the best. So it's good to have hair all the way around, I think. The hat on one of the Santas was a bit off. It wasn't the best. Maybe if I had, instead of sewed it on the white border, but on the red instead, it would have been much better, I think. But anyways, I'll make another one and another one, hopefully. I got another 2.5 weeks, I think, until December 9th. Yeah, it's going to be 2.5 weeks. And Narika says, I hate working with black yarn. It's difficult. Me too. In the beginning of this, it's very difficult. What are you knitting? Yeah, I am knitting a sweater. This is the sleeve, though. The first sleeve of this sweater. I've already made 3 of this just a month ago. For the same lady, I am now making 3 new ones. The ones that I have made are 2 blues, 1 for a child, 3, 4 years old, and 1 medium or large in blue, and then a medium in blue, yeah, and then a large in brown. And now this is a medium in black, and I'm gonna make 2 large in blue if I have enough yarn. So we'll see if she is happy with going navy blue, because I ordered 20 skeins of navy blue and they didn't have the other blues that I would have wanted to use. So I'm a bit curious or excited, nervous to see what she says. And the other blues, I have to count how many skeins I have. And I'm thinking maybe I will have enough for the navy blue to make 2. That is if I use less than, well, maybe if I use less than 9 skeins of this black, which is a medium, then I might have enough for 2 sweaters in large because I have 20 skeins. We'll see. Thank you. Yeah, it's this pattern is called Isländer, and Sam or somebody said that it looked kind of like the hound tooth, and I'd never heard that word before, but I looked it up, and of course that's a pattern that's very familiar, very popular, and it looks a little bit like that. Not exactly, but kind of like the hound tooth. I've just got a couple of stitches left. I mean, yeah. Increase here, and then we will be done. For now, let's just measure it. It needs to be 51 to 53 centimeters. I'm guessing. Since I measured it at 40, around 40, I'm thinking I am at 44. 44, or maybe just 42. I'm thinking 42. Come on, will you? 42. Let's see. Oh, I should have kept my first guess at 44 because I have now 44 centimeters. So I have like 6, 7, 8 centimeters to go. So we'll do that later. Let's put this away and let's find the yellow chenille yarn and start working on the front. Oh, what? Where's the end? There it is. The hook. Where's the hook? I just pulled out the hook. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Hiding under a case. You can go away now. Which box was it? Well, let's put it there. Put it there if it weighs a ton. Oh, thank you, Tere. And Rika says, I'm just waiting for this exhibition to end, or I can say waiting for year to end, so that I can make content and be consistent on YouTube and Instagram. Manifesting. Yes, manifesting. Yeah. So it's difficult for you to be filming when you're making, at least when you have so many things that you have to make to have, for your pop stall. I think I'm going to do a little bit like this so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start, and then in just a couple of minutes, when well, let me count. 2, 3, 4, 5 og 6. There we go. And there, and there, and there. And now double trouble. Double this. Double this. Double the third one. Double the fourth one. And the fifth one. And the sixth one. And now we are around. I think I should find a stitch marker. I don't need it that much, but let's find a stitch marker if we can. I've got one up in here that is a bit different than the normal one, but it'll do. It'll do. Like one like this. A safety pin. Stitch marker. I prefer the plastic ones, but yeah. And Erika says, I'm a camera shy person. Oh yeah. So it's difficult to make content. I'm not so addicted to phone too. If you see me, I'll be crocheting or reading books. I spend hardly any time on the phone. And so for me it's difficult, but I'm gonna come out of my fear and or comfort zone and show myself on camera, trying out. Yes, you do that, Nerika, because it's much easier when you have a face to the thing. And I know in the beginning it's just like, oh, so horrible, but it's just for you. It's not horrible for us. So I hope you crawl out of your skin and you just do it. Really hope that for you. Manifesting that you do it. And Erika says, sorry for paragraph message. I'm a call person and I'm talkative too. That's okay. Perfectly fine. I love that you have this, that you type. I love having these comments. That's very good. Hi, Lisa. My mod is here. Moderator. My cousin from far away, but who is kind of from Bergen, from Norway, in the old days, back in the ancestry days. Guess who's back in Texas? Yeah, Lisa is back in Texas, and she's letting her husband leave instead. That's so nice to come home, I guess. Did you recognize your home? Was everything changed? Did you find the way to the fridge? Did you find, was it strange when you woke up and maybe you thought you were in the up New York, up there? Was it in New York up there, or was it Michigan? No, it was New York, right? Buffalo or something. There are so many names. I'm getting confused. I'm sorry, but were you confused waking up and thinking you were still at that place, and then, oh, I'm in Texas, I'm at home? That kind of happens to me at times. And Erika says, I was like, how did my YouTube link pop up in the chat? Ah, yeah, Lisa, she is the moderator, so she helps everybody, that is her. She's amazing. She just helps us that way. And you make the most precious things. When I look at this now, wow, this is so impressive. I'm gonna check it out later. I have not watched it for a long time. And Lisa says, my cat is now talking to you. And yes, I was a bit confused when I woke up this morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, support each other's channels. Pets are so dramatic, yeah, aren't they? Well, I promised. Lisa, you're just in time for Canada. Let's see if any of the questions have the answer Canada, or if it will be something else. Because I have, with a chunk of help from ChatGPT, I put together a quiz for the day. So let me just open the other. Oh, we can stretch also. I'll stretch a little bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And of course, we have geography. We need to have geography always, right? And I'm sorry about Thursday. Some of you were on my live at Thursday, but not that many. But I'm sorry about my electricity, or not mine, the house's electricity going out all the time. So after 3 times, I just call it a day or a night. It wasn't meant to be, I think. And hello, Jackie. And she says, I like the sweater behind you. Yeah, this sweater I actually made for my friend last year. And she doesn't wear it. So she thought that I could try to send it. She hasn't worn it at all. So she asked me if I could just sell it on my market this Christmas. And the sweater on the back, on the wall, on the door, she has knitted. So I'm gonna try to sell that for her as well. So we'll see if they sell or not. So I'm gonna have a lot of things, you know, as if that is anything new. It's not. Absolutely not. Got so many things. But I can't bring everything. Yeah, remember the thumbs up, says Lisa, to support me for the live. Thank you so much. And you can press these hearts and stuff, you know. Barum. And, oh, you have to go, Tere. Oh, yeah. Go to your coffee. You need to wake up or something. Oh, yeah. Lisa says, coffee, pick me up some while or you are out, please. She's funny. Well, let's do some quiz, huh? Shall we? The first question, well, the first category is geography because that is actually my favorite. So, first question. What is the capital of Australia? Capital of Australia. And Linda says, thanks for reminding me, she says. Canberra, that is correct, Rosie. Rosie got the first point of the day. What is this? Stepping on. Oh, a glue gun. Lisa says the hearts on the side help to push the live while it's going and some after. Thank you, Lisa. And you can all press the likes and hearts. Now I've got 7 likes from 8 people. That is almost 100%. It's like almost 90%. That is good. Could we get 100? And oh, there we got some emojis and stuff. Well, the next question. This is an easy one, I think. Which country is the greatest in the world? No, well, I shouldn't say greatest, the biggest in the world. The biggest in the world. The biggest country in the world. I don't think it's so great. Russia. Rosie again. That is correct. Russia is the biggest country in the world. I do not want to call it the greatest. Whoosh. You guys always say, well, maybe not you, but the American thing of saying make America great again, and it's the greatest country in the world, like Trump says all the time. So, but that's of course not the greatest. It's like the greatest, the best, right? Yeah. Next question. What ocean lays between Africa and Australia? What ocean lays between Africa and Australia? Canada. It's not the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean has Australia on one side, but then America on the other. Gulf of Australia, nope. I do not know if there is something called Gulf. Yeah, the Indian Ocean. That is correct. So Linda Snyder gets the point. 1 point goes to you. And okay, which of these 4 countries does not border to Norway? Is it A, Finland, B, Sweden, C, Poland, or D, Russia? Which of those 4 countries does not border with Norway? Finland, Sweden, Poland, Russia. Great, Rosie, you're on a good go here. It is Poland. With Sweden, we've got a long border. With Finland, we have not a long border, but we have some kind of border, well, quite a bit of border in the north. And with Russia, we also have a small border up north. So we're actually neighbors of Russia. So the point went to Austria. The next. In what country does the mountain Kilimanjaro lay? Where is Kilimanjaro? In what country? That's a more trick question. Or a tricky question, not trick question, but a tricky question. It's very close to Kenya. That's the neighbor country. I would have said it's Kenya and the other. I would say that it's both, but it is, yes, it is Tanzania, Rose. Correct, Tanzania. So I would have said that it is both, but it is actually Tanzania. The next question is, what's the capital of Canada? Canada, Lisa, capital Canada. Maybe I should ask the question differently. Siberia. Kilimanjaro in Siberia. Brr. Siberia. That's a cold place. Really, really cold place. I think I need some wings now. Ottawa, that is correct. Lisa, yeah, Lisa, you got a point. And it was about Canada, but I thought that I should actually, if I'd been thinking a bit quicker, I would have said, in what country is Ottawa the capital? Then you could have answered your favorite answer, Canada. But you got the point. The next question. I did not know this at all. What country has the most islands? There comes Canada. I would have thought maybe Canada, but it's not at all. I would think a big country like Canada has most islands, but no, this country is not that big, actually. It's not the Philippines. That's a good good answer as well, but it's not. It is not the Philippines. You'd be surprised when you will hear the answer. I can tell you it's in Europe. It's not Russia either, but it is in Europe. I can tell you it's one of Norway's neighbor countries. And when it's not Russia, you haven't got many to choose from. Since we were just at that question. Sweden, yeah, correct. Correct. And I actually had to look it up. Do you know how many islands they do have? Well, take a guess. Take a guess. How many islands do you think that Sweden has? Indonesia, I would have thought that Indonesia was had the most islands, but I'm gonna ruin a later question that has which country has more than 17,000 islands, and that is Indonesia. But how many do you think Sweden has? Because I thought Sweden can't possibly have more than 17,000 islands. That's crazy. But take a guess. 856. Oh no. Okay, Lisa, I don't even know how many that is. The number's too big that I can't understand it. 24,000? If you 11 times that, or maybe 12 times that, Rosie, They've got 10 times, 240,000 islands. That's what the internet told me. I mean, 240,000 islands? Is that even possible? I don't understand it, but that's what it said. So I guess we'll believe it, right? 240,000 islands. Crazy. Okay, let's go for the next question. What is the world's highest mountain? Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no rivers deep enough. Ain't no rivers deep enough. Keep it do. Oops, this was Mount Everest, of course. Rose says, wow, stones that are above water. Yeah, it must be something like that they have. All the stones above water are islands. It must be that, I guess. Mount Everest, Rosie, that is correct. So the point goes to you, and I get a lot of hearts here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. The world's longest river. What's that? We've had that question a lot. So it's not that difficult. It seems different, but okay. The Nile. That is correct, Rose. Very good. The Nile is the longest river in the world, while the Amazon River has the most water because it's much wider at many places. You see, gonna go behind these wings. Fly on the wings of love. Fly, baby, fly. Reaching the sky. Okay. Which country lays both in Europe and Asia? This is the country that is everybody knows that this country is in both, but there may be some countries that are both in. That's not this country. That's true. Russia, yeah. Okay, I'll give you an alternative. It was Turkey. Turkey was the thing. I think I was going to say both of you get a point, but it was Rosie, both of them. Turkey was the thing, but I should have given you the alternative, right? Spain, Turkey, Albania, or Portugal. Spain and Portugal is so far from very, very far away. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I just have to connect this under the wings here. Just a little moment. So Rosie got that point. I don't think you get 2 because you've gotten so many already. Oops. Let's see. Marrakesh. Where does Marrakesh lay? In what country is Marrakesh? Sorry about that, Rosie. I'm not so giving today. Morocco. Yeah, Rose, that is correct. It is in Morocco. I have not been in Marrakesh, but I've been in Morocco. I was in Tangier. Yep, Morocco. What continent or part of the world, continent, has the most countries? What continent has the most countries? It's a good one. Quite easy one, I would say. Points. Africa. Yes. Take away Africa. It's 100 miles or more can never do. It sometimes rains down in Africa. Da, 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 things we ever had. Doo, doo. Africa, Rosie, correct. Ooh, the land of the sunrise. What country is known as the land of the sunrise? Land of the midnight sun, it calls to me. That's something else. Meet me in Stockholm, baby, where we can be free. Meet me in Stockholm, baby, mess around. Take a little boat to Helsinki town. When it's over, no, I wanna stay. Live your life around the Scandinavian way. Japan, yeah, Rose got the point. Japan is the land of the sunrise. Japan. Sayonara. Domo arigato. Thank you so much. And the sayonara. Goodbye. What else? Do I know anything else from Japanese? I don't think so. I think it's those two phrases. This next question. If any of you get this wrong, I should ship you something, but I won't because the shipping costs are terrible. But I will ask the question just for fun. It's not even fun because none of you will know this. I'm going to give you, I'm going to allow you to cheat on this, to look it up if you want to. What is the biggest lake of Norway? Norway's biggest lake. You should know this, Lisa. You're partly Norwegian. My cousin, you should know this. You're allowed to cheat. Let's see if anybody can find this answer. Lake Linda. Yeah, when I cry, right? I cry me a river or a lake, even a lake. Coffee lake. Oh, yeah. Just in case somebody wants to cheat, wants to look it up, I'm gonna leave you like a minute to do so I don't spoil the name just when you're gonna get the answer. There is a song about that lake. We're sailing down the la in a cracked boat. La 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 la. Så seiler vi på da na 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 ba-da-da, ba-dum-dum. Oh yeah. Oh, Rosie, it's not Spoil Lake. No, it is Mjösa. Correct. That paid off. Very good, Mjösa. Så seiler vi på Mjösa i en sprukken holk. La 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 la. Så seiler vi på Mjösa. Da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum. No, oh, or what? No, I have to go there and there and there. Now we go orange. And what are we doing? What's that we're doing? Be like that. And there, like that. And now we're going maybe like this. Yeah. Making some toes. It's not called toes when it's a duck, I guess, but I'm kind of calling it a toe. A foot. A little foot. 1 point to Google. Yeah. Very nice. Very good. Oh, Tere, I guess Tere went away, but now we get a question that was for her. Where is Rio de Janeiro? Lisa trying to eat something for lunch, so going to just lurk for a bit. That's fine, Lisa. The hero needs to eat. There's a hero when I look inside your eyes. Brazil. Very good, Rosie. No, I mean, Rose. Sorry. Sorry about that. Very good, Rose. Harper. Let's see. Wait. Ah, no. Why is it so difficult? Why don't you want to make slip knots with me here? Maybe it should not be. Yes, it should be a slip knot. Okay. And now. Oh, I didn't drag the yarn. No. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I can do it now. I can do that now, can't I? Yes, I can. Should can. Oh yeah. Of course, I'm gonna cut it off. Cut it out. You know. And then drag through or something. Because now the feet are done. Look at the feet. I'm gonna, of course, make something between those feet. Here it's gonna be yellow. It's so difficult to show you. So I'm gonna not figure it out now. I'm gonna fix it now. Going behind here, going back here, yeah. Like that. And like that. Oh no. There. Sorry about me leaving you for a bit. This is a bit tricky. I need to concentrate. Just have to concentrate for a little while, you know. Not too much, but just a little bit. I think I need to do one more here. And then maybe even here. And maybe I should do a double like that. Yes, I think that is good. Very, very nice. Thank you. Very, very nice. Thank you. Was that way up? I think that was way up. Let me take another one. I'm going to come back with the next question in just a minute. I just need to finish this yellow thing behind the feet. The duck's feet. No, it's not a duck. It's a chicken. Could be a duck, I guess. Chicken duck. The duck's chicken. Couldn't it? Okay. There we go. And then here, maybe. Let's see if we can do that. Is that fine? Yeah, I think so. Let me just show you now. Can you see that I kind of fixed it now? That there is some yellow in between. So it's got 2 feet. Quack, 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 quack. Me. Yeah. Okay, next question. Easy one, I guess. The world's largest ocean. What is that? The world's largest ocean. It's too easy for you to guess, I guess. Yes, it is the Pacific, Rosie. That is perfect. The Pacific Ocean. The river running through Budapest. What is it called? I guess this is a question that Rosie has an advantage of saying Danube. Danube. In Norwegian, we say Donau. In English, I don't know, because this turned up in Norwegian. Maybe it is Danube also in English. I don't know, but the point goes to Austria. The Andes Mountains, the Andes, where are those? In what continent do you find the Andes? I do know in German. Peru, yeah, but that's not the continent. So what is the continent? It's not just in Peru. It's too easy with the continent maybe for you, so you were more specific. But the answer in continent is South America. Yes, Rosie. Correct. I think Rosie is getting away with all of the points here tonight. At least the majority. We have some more questions left. Nairobi is the capital of which country? Nairobi. Nairobi. Kenya. That is correct, Rose. So it's either Rose or Rosie that gets all the points. Points. Very good. And Canada. Well, it starts with a k, like the sound k. Which of the Nordic countries, that is Denmark, Sweden, Norway, and Finland, has the longest coastline? The longest coastline. Denmark, Sweden, Norway, or Finland? Which country has the longest coastline? This was not good. Well, Lisa, yes, it's Norway. Norway has the longest coastline. We have got a long way around the whole thing. So that's cool. In which country do we find Mumbai? Mumbai. India. Yes, Rose. India. Mumbai is in India. Rose gets the point. What are the... I don't remember the word, but you know the Andes in South America? Mountain chain. I guess it has another name. Archipelago. I'm thinking in Spanish it's archipelago. I'm not sure. But what are the mountain chain of North America? The North America's mountain chain. It's not Alaska. The Rocky Mountains. Correct, Lisa. Yes, it is the Rocky Mountains. Very good. Cat skills. Yeah. What country in Europe has the most people, the most inhabitants? What country in Europe has the most inhabitants? It's not, I can tell you a secret, it's not Norway. I think I'm going to leave it here. I need to stuff it, but I want to sew on the eyes first. And I want to do that when I don't have it stuffed. So this one is practically good to go. I'm gonna leave a bit of a tail to end it. Hopefully this is enough. I hope so. I think so. I'm gonna make it work. What was the question? Okay. It is not France. It's not Spain. India is not in Europe. It's not Turkey. It's not Russia. I'm not sure about Russia actually, but it's not Russia. Let me just look that up. How many inhabitants does Russia have? That was quite I guess maybe Russia, since many of them are in Asia, it doesn't count, I guess. Because this country has not got that many. Because Russia had 144,000. No, I mean 144 million. And this country has 84 million. Germany. Rosie said Germany. Germany has 84 million people. And that's the biggest. So I guess since Russia, let me say Turkey, but Turkey also is both, right? How many does Turkey have? 85, 86. So in Europe, Germany. Germany. Where was I? Here we are. Okay. The next question. Well, I'm going to make another. Here's the yellow. Another duck or whatever, a chick. Can I call it a chick or is it a chicken? One, two, oops, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's just connect it. Chick, thank you. Thank you very much, Lisa. I'm making some chicks. Next question. What is the world's largest island? The world's largest island. And it's not Ireland or Iceland. It's not Australia. One could think that. Dan said Australia. It's not, actually. Madagascar? It's not either. I think Australia is bigger than Madagascar. It is. New Zealand is not that big. It's kind of difficult. Maybe it's a bit difficult to consider it an island, to look at it as an island. I'm going to give you a hint in a little while. Wait, it must be Canada. Well, you're pretty close. Well, let me just say that Trump wanted to invade this country, or I mean, at least they wanted to, they wanted to take over this country. Island. World's largest island, biggest island. So Trump wanted to take it. Greenland, yes, Rosie. He wanted to take over Greenland. Greenland is actually possessed or owned by Denmark. The tiny little country of Denmark owns that huge island. But they don't want to be bought and whatnot. And it's kind of laid off that for a while. So we'll see if it stays that way or not. Okay. Where do we find Auckland? In what country do we find Auckland? Some of you wrote this country just a couple of, well, just a minute ago. It's not Australia, but you're pretty close. It's not Spain. You're just joking with me. So it's not. Yeah, it is New Zealand, Rose. That is correct. New Zealand. So Rosie just wrote that for the other question, but now it was correct. The correct answer for this question. Istanbul lays in what country? In what country do you find Istanbul? Canada. Turkey, correct. Rosie was first. Rosie, then Rose. And the last question of the category is, what is the capital of Thailand? The capital of Thailand. Where's Manuela? Oh yeah, where's Manuela? I was going to say she's gone to bed, but it's just 6 o'clock. Or 7:30. So yeah, she would have could have been here. Yeah, your Canada makes her laugh. Absolutely. Phuket? No, it's not in Phuket. Phuket is in the same country, I guess. No. I mean, sorry. Yeah, the capital of Thailand. It's not Phuket, but it is, as Rose says, Bangkok. One night in Bangkok, la 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 la. One night in Bangkok, da 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 da. I can see the devil lying next to me. That is from the musical Chess, written by the boys of ABBA. The men of ABBA, I should say. They're not boys anymore, and they weren't when they wrote it. They were pretty old, I guess. Maybe like 40 or 50. I don't know. Pretty old. Sorry about that. Hoping you didn't take that as an insult. But I can say that I'm old. I'm 54. But they weren't boys. That was my point. Yeah, old. La 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 la. Is this gonna be a little bit bigger? I guess. I think maybe, or maybe not. Maybe it's the same size. I'm not counting. I'm just making as I go along. Should we take another category? I don't want to do the history. I want to save that history for next time, maybe. Dan says, who sung that song? Yeah, it was ABBA, or I mean, who sang it? I don't know, but it was made by the men from ABBA, from Waterloo. Da, 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 da. They made so many beautiful songs, you know, and it was the musical Chess. They had that song, and I don't know how to love. No, that was not that. Which one? It was another song that was famous from that, but I don't remember it. Oh, yeah. Take a look at it. I can see it. No, it wasn't that. I know him so well. Nothing in my life is with nothing in your life is with you constantly. Perfect situations must go wrong, but this has never yet prevented me from wanting far too much for far too long. Looking back, I could have done it differently, differently. Learned about the man before I fell, but it took time to understand the man. Now at least I know him well. Wasn't it good? Oh, so good. Wasn't it fine? So fine. Isn't it madness? He can't be mine. But in the end, he needs a little bit more than before. Security needs his fantasy and freedom. I know him so well. It took time to understand him. I know him so well. That was also from that musical. So those they wrote it. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But who sung it? Let me look it up. One Night in Bangkok. Oh, what happened here? There. Them sung One Night in Bangkok. I don't think it's somebody famous. Oh, Murray Head. Murray Head. The verses is sung by Head, while the choir is by Anders Glenmark, a Swedish singer. And also, the two men from ABBA contributed in the music with backing vocals and the music. You never heard? Well, Murray Head, it's kind of like, oh, I think I've heard that name, but I don't know him. Who is Murray Head? There's a link. Why can't I press it? It's kind of like a link that I can go further to him. English actor and singer, Murray Head, raps the verses, while the chorus is sung by Anders Glenmark. Do, 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 do. No, that was something else. Yeah. Oh, where were we? Where were we? There we were. I wanted to skip history because I love that, and I would save it for later, for a later time. And it's so familiar. I mean, so much alike, the geography. So how about some brand names? Shall we? What brand is making the iPhone? Bet you don't know that one. You never heard of it. Pear. Yeah. Yes, it's the apple. It's the apple, Lisa, and I know that Rosie wanted to say that as well. So she just said pear because it was more fun to say pear than apple. That's okay. You can share the point if you want. No, we can give it to Lisa because you got so many. As if it matters. Okay. What car brand is making the Model S? What car brand is making the Model S? Tomato. Tomato, tomato. You say tomato, I say tomato. You say potato, I say potato. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Da, 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 da. Mercedes, nope. Nope, nope, nope. It is not Mercedes-Benz. Kia, nope. Let's just say that the front figure of this company is pretty famous. And pretty rich. It's not Ford. It's not Ferrari. Everybody knows this person who has kind of made it, even though it wasn't he who invented it per se. Coffee carb company. Tesla! Yes, it is Tesla. Elon Musk's Tesla, even though it's not Elon Musk who made it, it was somebody else. And then he just liked the idea and he wanted in. And he had the money. So they made it, the electric car or brand. Good. Then that was for Rose. Point for Rose. What does the logo of Adidas consist of? The logo of Adidas. What does it consist of? Yes, stripes. How many? 3 stripes, yes. So you can share the point. Rose and Rosie. Share the name and share the point. 3 stripes for Adidas. A check mark. No, it's not a check mark. 3 stripes. What brand makes the Galaxy phones? What brand makes the Galaxy phones? My hoodie? This one? My hoodie? Ooh, Samsung, yeah. Rosie, correct. It is Samsung. Let's see. What luxury brand uses a double G logo? Oh yeah, my hoodie is Adidas, 3 stripes. That's true. I should have done this. I didn't even think of that. I bought this in London a couple of years ago or 3 years ago. 2? 3? I don't remember. Gucci. Yes, Rosie. Gucci. Correct. Let's see. Are these okay? Yeah, these are okay. Which brand is making the PlayStation? The PlayStation is made by who? Whom? Which company? Which brand? Thank you so much for all the hearts. That is so great. Nintendo, no. No, I guess Nintendo is kind of like the PlayStation, isn't it? Or no, I guess. Well, no, it's not Nintendo. It's not Apple. From Japan. A brand from Japan. Very famous in the 80s. At least I remember my sister had a Walkman from them. And I wanted to borrow it all the time. It is not Apple or Samsung. But it starts with the same letter as Samsung. And just 4 letters. Yeah, Sony. Rosie. Correct. So, Sony. That is it. This is so difficult. What brand is known for hamburgers and a yellow M? Oh, who can type the fastest? Mission Control, we are out of order and lost. Yes, you are. All of you. McDonald's, Rose, yay. Canada. Rose got the point with McDonald's. Old McDonald's had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm, he had some chicks, E-I-E-I-O. Well, chick here, chick there, here, chick there, chick everywhere, chick. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Okay, what car brand has a jump horse? A jump horse? A jumping horse? What car brand has a jumping horse or jump horse? I'm translating this from Norwegian because it made me the questions in Norwegian and I didn't want to ask again to translate them into English. I didn't want to bother ChatGPT. Oh. Like if it has feelings, right? Mustang, sell it. Ferrari is correct. Oink, oink. Ferrari, that is Rosie. But Lisa says Mustang, and that reminds me of the movie Mustang Sally. No, the Commitments. Think you better slow your Mustang down. Mustang Sally, my baby. Sally, my baby. Think you better slow your Mustang down. I don't remember the lyrics at all. Okay, next question. What country does Lego come from? Legos, where are they from? What country? Did you know that? Well, I guess Rosie knows, but do you all know where they come from? It's not Norway, if you wanted to say that. It's not Finland. It's not Germany either. Legolas. Yeah, with the ears. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. No, it's not Legolas. Sweden. No, it's not Sweden. Sorry. I thought you were right, but you're not. It's not Sweden, but it is a neighbor country to these countries, kind of. So it is a small country between Germany and Sweden. And we were actually possessed by them. Denmark! Yeah, Rosie, Denmark. Legos are from Denmark. And you can go to Legoland if you go there. Very cute place for children and for the adults as well. Everything built up with Legos. I remember going there when I was 9. It was a very fun time. And that was in 1980. So that's 45 years ago. Yeah. A long time ago. Long time ago. La, 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 la. Okay. Who is making the Kindle reading pad or whatever? What brand is making the Kindle reading thing? The Kindle. Amazon, Jackie, that is correct. Jackie got a point. Very nice. We are spreading the points a little bit more than just between the Rose and Rosie. Some say love, it is a flower that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. The Rose. Bette Midler, yeah, that's true. Bette Midler, she sung that song. I love that song, one of my favorites. Um, what brand has a crocodile as a logo? That's a good one. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only Lacoste, correct. Rose, that is true. Dun, 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 dun. Just remember through the winter an endless aching need. I say, it is a flower, and the rose. Da-dum, da-dum. Don't remember the lyrics anymore. That's too bad. But something like that. Come on, will you please? Will you play along with me when I'm gonna make a slip knot out of you? Slip you through there. There we go. Let's see. Oops, the next. What's the world's largest coffee brand or coffee chain? The world's largest coffee brand. La 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 la. Starbucks. Yeah, Rosie, that is correct. Starbucks. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop me now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. All that I need is you. All that I ever need. Heart that I want to do. Forever, forever and ever. Starship, because we said now Starbucks. I thought of Starship. Who sang that song? Oh, you have the largest Starbucks in Chicago, like a really long one? That's cool. Chicago. Tonight it's very clear as we don't lie in here, both lie here. It breaks my heart to see you crying. Now I remember that song because it's sung by Peter Cetera, who was from the group Chicago. And he sung that song for Karate Kid in the 80s. So that's me, just remembering or picking up songs as I hear some words or see some words written. Yeah. Rosa says, I don't drink coffee. Me neither. And Rose says, it has 5 levels. Oh, 5 stories? What? Crazy. And Lisa says to Rosie, we'd love you anyways, Rosie. Even though you don't drink coffee. Does that mean you love me too? Because I don't drink coffee either. I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee, no. Let's see if we can have another question here. What country does IKEA come from? If you don't know, you can look at the colors and figure it out if you know the flags. Sweden, Rosie. That is true. Sweden. La Suède, 12 points. What brand is making Pringles? Who is making Pringles? What brand? You're pretty close, but it's not called Kelly's. It's pretty close, though. I think you mean the correct thing, but you're. I can't give you on that because it's not correct. Lisa says, of course, my cousin 15K removed. 15,000 removed? What? What do you mean? 15,000 or 15K removed. Unilever. It is. You're very close, Rosie. But it's not called Kelly's. That's kind of like a girl's name, right? It's very close. 20th. Hello, Grumpy Jag. 20th of December, Madison Avenue. What's that? What is that? Grumpy Jag. Hello, very welcome, Grumpy Jag. Who are you? Madison Avenue. And Lisa says, I love you even though you don't drink coffee. Oh, the 15,000K. Well, okay. I don't understand. I'm so literal. I don't understand it. Oh, it's over. Game over in my bottle. And Grumpy Jag, where are you from? Why on earth did you say 20th of December, Madison Avenue? What does that mean? Calanova? No. Don't you know this one? I mean, you must know this. What brand makes Pringles? But nobody wants to answer. You must know it over there. I don't understand. 15,000 times removed, cousin. Removed from where? Removed what? That is what Google says. What? I don't think my brain cells is what. Kellogg's! Yes, Rose. There you go. Kellogg's. So you see that, Rosie? It wasn't Kelly's, but it was Kellogg's. But it was pretty close. But the point goes to Rose. Rose Harper. I'm sorry, Lisa. Rose was before you. She was quicker. You were too occupied with writing the 15K that I don't understand. You were too busy explaining to me what that was, you know. I still haven't got a clue of what you meant. Wow. What brand is known for the scents number 5? I would give them both points, yeah. What brand is known for the scent number 5? Grandpa Joe. Song, slow typing, no longer relevant. Okay, you should singing. Oh, and sitting next to it. Oh, Oh, is it Dan? Hello, Dan. You haven't gone away yet. Okay, so and you said what? I now have to see now. Oh, is it a song? 20th of December, Madison Avenue. I have never heard of it. I do not know what song that is. Sorry. Chanel, yeah. Dan, you're right. Chanel, it is. 1 point to Dan. Okay. What brand of fast food did I buy today? Actually, I did. They use a red and white bucket. And Lisa says, support my silly husband. Press to Dan's channel. I'm going to do that. I don't think I've done that. No, I have not. Coloring things and podcast things and whatnot. And I'm definitely going to check out these things. From Nerika later. Oh, where was? There we were. KFC, that is correct. Kentucky Fried Chicken. But Dan is first again. KFC. Because Rosie, you wrote the whole thing, you know. That's very, very well done of you. But he was first. XXL is a chain that sells what? What does XXL sell? Rosie is better. Yeah, you bet it because she wrote the whole thing. Big sweaters. Well, maybe, but large clothing. Coffee? No. But it's what kind of big sweaters, that's kind of like what category of clothes we should have rather say. Men's? I think it's both men's and women's and children's. But what kind of type? Is it for parties? What is it for? What are these clothes for? Tent-like clothes? No. Walmart? No. XXL is the brand, not Walmart. But it is, I mean, is it for parties? No. What is it for? These clothes that they make are for sports. So there, I said it. The point goes to me. Even though I cheated, I don't care. I want a point. I've never ever gotten a point. This is my time to shine. I proclaim that point. Goes to Linda in Spain. 1 point for me. Thank you, Rosie. I want that point. And then last question. It couldn't be better. We couldn't stop the quiz on a better term than this. Not for me and Rosie, but for the rest of you. Nespresso is a brand who sells what? Circus tents sports. Nespresso sells. Let's go. Oh, you want to give me the points? Oh, and you? No, I just need 1 point. And Rosie says soluble instant coffee. Coffee was the answer, so you get a point. Rosie gets a point, and Rose gets a point because you said coffee. And then kryptonite. Well, I'm going to give you the point as well because kryptonite it is, I think. You got a point. And Lisa, you love coffee, so of course you get a point. Everybody gets a point in the end here. Of course, point to everybody. A car for you and a telephone for anybody. Who wants chocolate? And who wants a sweater? Who wants a balaclava? You're not getting it from me because it costs more than 30 euros to ship. Oh my goodness. In the beginning of this live, I was talking about that. So if you want to hear what I said about those shipping costs, you can go back and watch it. Whoosh, that was something. Oh, Rosie is giving me 1,000,000 points. Thank you. I win then. For the first time, I am winning. Yay! Points to all. Points to left and right and front and back and whatnot. And the last point goes to this. Oh, look at it. Isn't it cute with those beautiful not eyes? I don't have any more black. I have to buy more black. Oh, actually, I just have to go to my suitcase, but that is in my car, and I not want to do that today, so I have to do that tomorrow. But now I've got 2 chicks. One that is kind of like a voodoo doll. It seems like it has a stitch marker, like a safety pin stitch marker. Let's pull it out because I'm done with it. There we go. 2 chicks ready to be stuffed and embroider eyes on. And then they'll be good to go. I'm going to have them at the market. I'm really looking forward to the market. That is December 9th in the afternoon after school. I finished my lessons at 2:10. And I can be there. They open for us at 2:30. I will probably arrive around 2:30 or 2:40. And we're setting up until 4 o'clock. I'm not sure if it starts at 4 or 4:30. And I don't know for how long it is. 4:30. I guess a couple of hours, 2, maybe 3 hours, I would think, but I don't know. So that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. And I think this is a good time to say goodbye because now it's 2:02. Now it is 2:02:22. A lot of twos. So thank you so much for being here, everybody. On Thursday, I'll go live again, 10 o'clock European time. That is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, US Eastern, and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, US Central. Hope you will join me then. That will be awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate all the hearts and the likes and everything. Really loving that and hoping that you'll be back. And we'll see how much I will have finished on the carding the sweater next time we see each other. We'll see. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Let me see what she's writing now. Shipping is outrageous. Absolutely. A chocolate Lamborghini. Ooh, I love chocolate. I could eat whatever in chocolate. Linda, you're always a winner. I won 1,000,000 points. Are they chicks or ducklings? I'm thinking chicks. I'm always saying they're chicks, but kind of maybe look like ducklings as well, right? I don't know. I'm calling them chickens like chicks, but I don't know. I guess both can do. Rosie's cat sends meow to everybody. Bye-bye. And Lisa says hugs all the way around to all. And Rose says, oh, you had your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. Happy 60th birthday or something. I don't know. I don't know how old you are. Sorry, maybe you're 40 for all I know. I think maybe you've said it before, but I don't remember all the ages. I don't remember. I can hardly remember my own. That was a joke. I know. I'm 54 and a half and some months. Great weekend. Yeah. 67. That is the retiring age in Spain and in Norway. Sometimes At times, I would like to be 67, but right now I'm really having fun with the children at school, so I'm good. I like that I'm working. Could be good with just 4 days instead of 5, though, but I'm enjoying myself. Happy birthday yesterday, Rose. Hope you had a wonderful time. Whatever the buyers want them to be. Exactly. I was thinking, what? The chicks or ducklings? True. As for my octopies, because I have, let me show you. I was going off, but now I'm rambling again. I have this that I consider a jellyfish. But this mother in my class wanted to, I want to buy those octopies. Not this red, but a pink and, or a purple and a blue, I think. But they're a jellyfish. I don't care. For me, they're octopies. So she bought them as octopies. I think of these as jellyfish, while the octopies. This is my octopus. This one is more like an octopus, I think. So yeah, enough said. Okay, have a wonderful evening and day and whatever, and see you later, at least on Thursday, hopefully, and on my vlog whenever it gets out. Bye bye.